Good evening, my name is Pablo mackliff and my topic is how to create an app. In this video, I tell you how to create apps and give you different tips for create apps. Tip number 1. Set a goal. Step away from any form of technology and get out a pen and paper and define what it's you're going to accomplish. The starting line in the app's development words in a pen and paper, not complex coding and deciding. Ask and answer the following question. Question number 1. What exactly do you want your app to do? Question number 2. How are you going to make its appeal to user? Question number 3. What problem is it going to solve? How will it simplify life for people? How will you make your app? You will not survive in any business if you don't have well-defined, clean set goal. A lack of vision will frustrate you and anyone who you employ to work for you. Before you do anything, create a clear picture of your want done. Tip number 2. Sketch your ideas. Now you need to use the pen and paper that has the answer to the question about your app's proposal to development a sketch of what I will look like. Here you move your clear worded ideas into visual representation of your thought. Tip number 3. Research some more. Now you can turn your computer on button to start building design your app. The legwork is nowhere near done. You have to dig deep and research the competition of your app idea. I know you think you have a keen idea, but the numbers are not in your favor. Odds are someone has already tried it. Tip number 3. Wireframe. In a technology world, a wireframe is a colorful storyboard. Here is where you take your sketch and your design idea and you give your idea a little more clarity and functionality. I give you different platforms for you design your idea. For example, Adobe.com, Visio Microsoft, Evernote, Omni Group. Tip number 5. Start defining the back end of your app. We left off with your wireframe. So at this point in your app development, you have a storyboard of how you want your app to function. Now it's time to use that storyboard to start examining functionality. Using your wireframe, you need to delineate your server API and data diagrams. There are some great do-it-your-app builders that can provide you with the tools to easily to do it. Tip number 6. Check your model. Where you need to call in the troops. Show your demo to friends, family, girlfriend, and anyone else who is willing to give you constructive critiques. Don't waste your time with people who will tell you, "How? Wow, that's great." Escape those critical and cynics. Brutal honesty is crucial and this fail. Tip number 7. Get building. With the foundation in place, you can start to put the puzzle together to building your app. First, your developer will set up your server databases and API if you are using a quality do-it-yourself app builders. This will be done for you. Do not forget to reflect and feedback you got from your tester. Check out these apps building platforms. Connie, Appear, Escape, and Snaps. Tip number 8. Design the look. Now it's time to employ the designer to create your app. User interface. The user interface is a very important part of your app because people are attracted to how things look and how easy theirs are not navigated. I tell you different platforms or webs you can use for structure and decorate your app. Blue Fountain Media, Big Dropping, Humor, and Inflection Interactive. Tip number 9. Test your app. A second round of testing is imperative. If this round you will have both a functionality apps and will your user interface to test. All the screens of your app should properly work at this point and your app should be visually appealing as well. And tip number 10, realize your app. You have made it to the finish line. You brought your idea to fruition, and the last step is to share it with the world.